Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use different currency symbols from around the world to display proper monetary values in your Microsoft Access databases. Today's question comes from Despina in Glyfada, Greece, one of my platinum members. Despina says, I have to issue invoices in 3 currencies, US dollars, euros, and Swiss francs. How can I change the currency symbols on the invoices to reflect the customer's currency type? That's a very good question. In my previous video, I showed you how to convert currency amounts. So if you had to go from US dollars to Canadian dollars or Australian dollars or even euros, it'll show you the value right there. You can see the value will change, right? But it still uses a dollar sign. And Despina wants to know how to change that actual dollar sign to appear like the euro symbol or the British pound symbol and so on. So first, a couple prerequisites. You're going to need to know how to make calculated query fields, how to use the DLOOKUP function, which is important, and go watch my original Convert Currency video. That's got a lot of other good stuff in it too. So go watch those and then come back here. I'll put links down below in the description below the video. You can go click on those. It'll take you right to them, and then come on back here for the rest. Now, for just your system, if you want to just change the way currency appears on your system, go down to your Start button, type in Currency, and see where it says Change the way currency is displayed. Click on that. You get this guy up, the Regional Settings. If you go to Additional Settings, and then click on Currency, you can change your symbol and all that here, right? Here's a whole bunch of different symbols, right? But this is for your system. This is assuming you're in England or you're in some other country with a different symbol, okay? This does not change the other records in your Access databases. So for that, we have to get creative. Okay, so here's a copy of my TechHelp free template. You can grab a copy of this off my website if you want to. It's a free download. Now, members, in a few minutes, when we get to the extended cut, we're going to be working with the database that I built in that class, in the extended cut of that class. But I'm going to show everybody else a few techniques right now that we kind of talked about last time. What we're going to do is we're going to set up a currency conversion table where I can have the currency type, the multiplier, right? How I multiply US dollars to get to that currency. And we'll put the symbol in there too. So let's create table design. We need a currency ID. That's my auto number, right? The currency type, that'll be the short text, like the 3-character code abbreviation for it. We'll need a multiplier. Can't type today. That's going to be a number of type double, because that's going to be a fractional number, right? 1.42, for example. All right, now we're going to add in here, let's put in here the full name, right? You know, Great British Pounds, whatever. And then we're going to put in here the symbol, which will also be short text. Okay, save that. This will be my currency table, currency T. All right, primary key, yes. There we go. All right, save it. Let's go over to datasheet view now. All right, currency type, we'll start off with US dollars. Multiplier is going to be 1. All right, you multiply US dollars by 1 to get to US dollars, right? US dollar. The symbol is just the dollar sign. It's right on the keyboard. Okay, Canadian dollar, same thing. Now, multipliers we'll get in a minute. I'll show you where to get the multipliers in just a minute. Okay, Canadian dollar, or we'll just put Canada dollar. And that's also that guy, right? We'll do one more. The Australian dollar, AUD, right? A lot of countries use the dollar sign. Okay, how about the euro? EUR. Where do I get that symbol from? Well, the easiest way to do this is to go to any website that shows currency conversions, and most of them will have the little symbols there in a chart for you. A quick Google search for this brought me to this site, xe.com. I'll put a link down below in the links section, but they've got a chart with all the different currency symbols on it. See them there? Okay, every country, every symbol type. So let's find euro. I'm going to control find EUR. All right, go down a little bit. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Euro member countries. Now, here's the euro symbol there. There's 2 different fonts there. If it displays in your browser, chances are it should work fine in Access. So I like to use the first one there. Just copy that text, Control C, flip back over to your database and just paste it in there. Control V. Boom. There's the euro symbol. Let's do a couple more. How about the CNY? That's the Chinese yen. Y-U-A-N. All right. Again, come on over here. Let's look for the China yen. Where is it? Right. Where are you? There it is, right there. Okay. Here's the symbol. Copy that symbol. Copy. Back to the database and paste. There you go. How about Russia's ruble? So it's R-U-B. And then Russia ruble. Little search. There it is. There's the ruble. Copy it. Back to the database and paste it in. Okay. One more. Now the Swiss franc, which Despina needs, is just CHF. Okay, CHF together like that. So it's just 3 characters. So just copy that, and we'll put it over here. So what is it? CHF, right? Swiss franc is just that. Actually, there's one more I want to show you also, and that's the India rupee. For some reason, it doesn't show up here, but if I click on the India rupee and scroll down a little bit, you'll see it does show up here. There's the symbol for it right there. It's weird why it doesn't show up. I don't know why on that first page. Copy. Come back over here. INR, India rupee, and then paste it in. All right, so that's enough for now. Let's get these multipliers in here now. All right, so what number do we have to multiply to get to Canadian dollars? Well, we got to find out what the current exchange rate is. And I show this in the other video, so I'm just going to show you 1 or 2 of them. Let's go to the converter. Okay, so well, we got US dollar to euros here. Let's just hit convert. Okay, so $1 is worth 0.89 euros. Whoop, no, we don't want that. They got some ads that pop up. That's okay. So for a euro here, I'd put in 0.89. All right, let's do Canadian dollars. Come over here, change this to Canadian dollars right there. Okay, 1.28 Canadian dollars, or 26. So put that in here. All right, and I'll go through real quick and do the rest of them. Okay, and there's the rest of them as of today. It's what, November 22nd, 2021. So these numbers will obviously be different in the future. Now, once again, in the extended cut from my original Convert Currency video, I show you how to put a currency selector on the customer's form using a combo box. And then on their invoice, I show you how to display both dollar amounts there. So that's in the extended cut for the original currency conversion video. And in my Access Developer Level 32 class, I show you how to auto-update these rates from the web. So you click on one button, it'll go out to a website, get all the conversion rates for you, and fill them into that table. So every day, all you have to do is click that button once, and you got updated conversion rates. You don't have to type all these in. So again, that's Access Developer 32. I'll put a link down below in the link section. Okay, but now I've got this currency conversion set up. Now, how do I display a dollar amount converted over to the correct currency type, okay, and then shown with the proper symbol? Well, let's take a look at another table that has a dollar amount in it. Let's go to the customer table. All right, the customer table has a credit limit right there. That's that customer's credit limit. Let's say we want to display that credit limit in whatever their currency is, okay? So let's add a currency ID to each customer. All right, currency ID. That'll be a number. All right, remember that's going to point to the currency ID in the currency table. This thing right there. Okay, so we're going to make a relational combo box now. So go to the customer form, right-click, design view, drop this guy down. Let's go to the form design, and in the toolbox here, we're going to find a combo box. We're going to drop that right down here. We're going to look up the values from another table or query. We're looking them up from the currency table. Let's bring over the currency ID, the currency type, and the full name. Next, we're going to sort this by currency type. Next, this is what it's going to look like in the box. All right. Next, we're going to store that value in that currency ID field in the customer table. Hit next. What label would you like? Currency. And finish. All right, there it is right there. I'm going to paint that guy so it's black. This is called a relational combo box, by the way. It's a combo box that gets a value from another table and stores it in this table. And if you never made one of those before, I'll add it to the prerequisites list. Probably should have showed you this first, right? Go watch this video. I'll put it in the link section down below if you want to learn more about making relational combo boxes. I honestly wasn't planning on including this when I first put this outline together, so yeah, okay. That's why I didn't put it in the prerequisites screen. But now we got it, so let's save it and close it. Now let's go to each of our customers and give them a currency type. So here's a currency. I will be US dollars. Jim Kirk will be euros. Right, Deanna Troy can be, well, she'd be euros because, right? Let's see, we'll go Swiss francs on this one. We'll go Russian rubles on that one. And Chinese yen on that one. Okay. All right. Now, how do I get it to display the credit limit with their symbol? Well, there's two ways we can do it. We can do it with a query and join them together, or we can do it with VLOOKUP. I'm going to show you both of them. So to do it with a query, let's go to Create, Query Design. We're going to need the customer table, and we're going to need that currency table. All right, close that down. Now, from here, let's find first name and last name. Let's bring in their currency ID, and then we're going to bring in their symbol and their credit limit. Okay, run that and see what you got. All right, there's each person, there's their symbol, and there's their credit limit. Okay, but I don't want the credit limit as a currency. I want to format that just as a number. All right, so we're going to use that and a little string concatenation. All right, string concatenation. It's putting two strings together. And I didn't put that in the prerequisites originally because it's part of the currency conversion one. And if you watch this, then you would have watched this one. So that's why I didn't list that one. There it is. All right, so right-click, go back to Design View. Okay, so over here, we're going to make a new field. I'm going to zoom in for you, Shift F2. We're going to make a new field. We'll call it CL Credit Limit. All right, this is going to be a combination of two different things. It's going to be, I'm going to move this up here. It's going to be their symbol, and that's concatenation, okay, and the credit limit. All right, but you'll see in a minute, I'm going to have to add a little bit more to this. I just want to show you what I'm getting so far. All right, run that, and that's what it looks like. Okay, but you can see it's not perfect. You might want to see cents after there. For example, if you got 50 in here, it'll just show 0.5. So let's do a little more formatting. Right-click, Design View. I'm going to zoom back in, Shift F2. We're going to format this, comma, 0.00. Make it look like that. And access will probably change that. Yep, it changes it to fixed. That's okay. All right, now save it. Let's call this currency Q. Take a look, and there you go. Now be careful because that's just displaying this value with that format. It's not doing the currency conversion though, right? So maybe we should bring that in now. All right, let's bring in the multiplier. Okay, we need to multiply this, right? Okay. So let's come in here, Shift F2, let's go credit limit times the multiplier. Don't forget the multiplier. Because we're going to store every value internally in the database in US dollars. We're just going to display it that way. Okay, save it, run it, and there you go. Now it's converted. Okay, so Jim Kirk, he has $133 US dollars, which is 118 euros. Okay, see how that works? All right, $4 is 25 yen, roughly. Okay, $500, 465 Swiss francs. Now, how do you display this on their customer form? Well, for that, we are going to use a little VLOOKUP statement. Copy, paste, and we'll just get rid of that. Well, we'll go converted. Now I've got their currency ID over here. All right, it's called Combo 30 right now. Let's just rename that. You can either call it Currency Combo or Currency ID. That's fine, doesn't really matter. So copy, paste. Okay. So that's going to be a number. We have to go look up that number in the currency table, whatever that is. Okay, we've got that 4, and that'll bring back what the multiplier is and their symbol. So I'm going to do this in 2 different steps. Let's bring back their multiplier and their symbol and put them in little hidden fields on here instead of making one big crazy. We could do it all in one text box, but I don't recommend it. All right, so let me do copy, paste, paste. Okay, so we're going to do, we can get rid of these because we're going to hide these boxes in a second. Okay, so right here, we're going to put the multiplier. All right, so we're going to call this, name is going to be multiplier. And what's the control source? Equals, I'll zoom in for you, equals VLOOKUP. What are we looking up? We are looking up the multiplier from the currency table where the currency ID equals the currency ID on the current form. Okay, that's why I wanted you to watch the VLOOKUP video. So I'm going to copy this whole thing now, copy. All right, and now we got the next one to do the symbol with. All right, we can go right over here. We'll call this one the symbol. Okay, and you are going to be equal to that whole thing again. We don't need 2 equal signs. And we're going to put the symbol in here. Look up the symbol from the currency table where the currency ID equals a currency ID. All right, hit OK again. So now we've got our multiplier and our symbol right there. Let's see what it looks like. Save it, close it, open it up. All right, there's our multiplier and our symbol. Multiplier and our symbol. We don't have to format that as currency. Let's change that. Design view. Let's change these formats and get rid of that currency format. Get rid of that currency format. Okay, and we're going to hide these in a minute, so don't worry about those. Okay, and we can call this, instead of converted, let's call this local currency. Okay, now this guy is just going to be that and that, right? So we'll call this convert or local currency. And the control source is going to be equal to the symbol and the credit limit times the multiplier. Credit limit times multiplier. Okay, and the format for that is going to be fixed. No, it's going to be, we got a symbol in front of it. We can't make it fixed. Just get rid of the format. Save it, and let's see what we got. Okay, looks good. Looks good. I have to do some rounding here. Looks good. All right. Okay, all right, let's do a little formatting. Design view. Come in here. Bring up the properties. Okay, we're going to format that, comma, as fixed. Hit OK. Save it. Close it. And there we go. Looks good. Looks good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Looks good. All right, everyone's working here. Now, these we don't need. So I'm going to actually hide these. Right-click, Properties, Visible No. And this can't be edited. I don't want the user to think they can type something in there. All right, so we're just going to format that and make it a little bit like background gray like that. And someone's at my doorbell. All right, close that and take a peek. And there we go. Look at that. See that? There you go. And now you can put that on whatever you need to, on their invoices and all that stuff. If you want to learn more about how to do this stuff, we're going to set it up in the extended cut for members. We're going to add this stuff to the invoices. Now, here's how it's going to work. When we make an invoice, we're still going to store the dollar values in US dollars for your accounting. But when you go to print the invoice, all right, it's going to ask you if you want to make the currency conversion for their local currency. Okay? When the order is printed, the conversion will happen and it will save that value in your table. So you can see in the future, right? In the future, your currency conversions are going to change. So you want to see what the conversion rate was at that time that the invoice was printed. Okay? Then we'll put that on the invoice down here in both formats. And that's Gonna be pretty cool, right? All right, so that's all covered in the extended cut for the members. Silver members and up get access to all the extended cut videos. There's lots of them now. There's over 200. Gold members can download these databases. And of course, platinum members, they get everything. So, thanks. How do you become a member? Click on the join button below the video. After you click the join button, you'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks. Silver members and up will get access to all of my extended cut TechHelp videos, one free beginner class each month, and more. Gold members get access to download all of the sample databases that I build in my TechHelp videos, plus my code vault, where I keep tons of different functions that I use. You'll also get a higher priority if you decide to submit any TechHelp questions to me, and you'll get one free expert class each month after you finish the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks, plus even higher priority for TechHelp questions, access to all of my full beginner courses for every subject, and one free developer class each month after you finish the expert classes. These are the full-length courses found on my website, not just for Access too. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, and lots more. You can now become a Diamond sponsor and have your name or company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown in each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. But don't worry, these free TechHelp videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click on the bell icon to select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Make sure you click the Show More link down below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Even if you don't want to become a member, feel free to donate to my tip jar. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got puppies to feed. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access. It's over 4 hours long, and I just updated it for 2021. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll include a link below that you can click on. And also, if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. Yep, that's all, $1, and it's free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level, even supporters. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my TechHelp page on my website. You can send me your question there. While you're on my site, feel free to stop by the Access Forum. Lots of good conversations happening there. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Once again, my name is Richard Ross. Thank you for watching this TechHelp video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something today. I'll see you again soon.